Hello everybody. I know it's been a bit. I apologize. But we are back. What are we back with? We are officially back with the Roblox Studio Tutorials. I listen, I've been working so much on Forsaken Tracks that I have not thought about making any videos at all. So, today I'm gonna be updating my Max's tab UI, like GUI. So, if you don't know, and now today we are gonna be working on version 3. I'm gonna be updating this as much as I can, so that you guys can have the best experience when using this. Let's start off with, you know what? Here, let me think. Oh my gosh. Let's start off with sounds. So, instead of, here, let me drag this out. Actually, no. Let's get rid of the types. We don't need this. Okay, so, here, instead of making a sound just inside the button, and when you click on open it just plays the audio, I want it to make it where the script actually makes the sound. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So starting off with local script, I'm gonna be renaming this to workage. I do not know why. I'm just gonna name it that. Oh my gosh, this is really basic. This is actually kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's get to work. Okay, so we're gonna make a variable. We're gonna say local SFX, and we're gonna do a here, wait, let me think. Okay, obviously we want it to find the first child, just in case of any, like, here, wait, I'm thinking right now. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna make it where it spawns in the sound when you click on it, but when you click on it again it doesn't make another one. It just checks to see if it's there, because then it won't make another one. So we're gonna name it click sound, and then if not SFX, then we're gonna go ahead and finally, well, make, what is SFX? We're gonna make it SFX equals instance dot new, and then we are going to go ahead and put some parentheses, and then inside that we're gonna obviously name it click sound. Nah, I'm joking. We're gonna make it sound. So after that we're gonna click on enter, and now we're gonna get into the details of SFX. So obviously we are going to be doing sfx.name, because obviously we have to name it, as you can see from up here. So we're gonna name it click sound. Boom, click sound. Next we're gonna have to
get up. Get up. You're late for school.
Now we just gotta find that. So let's click here. Let's go to audio, and we're gonna look for a click sound effect, basically. So let's look for that. I'm gonna type in click, and we'll see what pops up. Sure, that works. So we're gonna go ahead and add this in. Then we're gonna go ahead, scroll down, and we're gonna take the ID of this and we're gonna copy. After that you could delete this, and then you'll put this in, and boom, just like that. That's how you can make you know, dot. Here, wait, we gotta make it first. So inside here, we're gonna have a sound, which we're gonna go ahead and put this ID in it, playing that sound effects. Make sure that it is full volume, and we're gonna name it. We're gonna name it Click. So we're gonna go ahead and name it that, and then right here we could say that SFX play there. There's that. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to learn a little bit, so yeah.
Get up.
We all make mistakes, and I'll get that eventually, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, there's that. That's how to do that. This die death music kind of peak, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, shop GUI blank. We're just gonna name this shop GUI, and that's it. You know what, I'm gonna put the date, so I'm gonna be like there, yeah, that works. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so next up, button design. Yeah, this is kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna change it a bit. So we're gonna make sure it's something like this. We're gonna go ahead and make it a tiny bit transparent, so we're gonna do 0.1. We're gonna go ahead and add a UI gradient into there. Go ahead and change the properties. So right here it is. Oh wait. I can't think straight half the time, but oh well. It is what it is. So we go here. Let's change this to be black. Or, well, no, not black. We could do like. Here, wait. Yeah, like a dark blue we could do. I don't want to, like... Purple did a kind of good job on that, so we'll do purple on that. So, there. The text is purple, but you can barely notice that it's turning white. So right here we could just make it white. Maybe bring that here. No, because then you barely know that it's purple now. Here, what about that? You know what? That works. I don't care anymore. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I guess there's that. So, yeah. We're done with the button design, but I do want to change the font, so we're gonna go ahead and change Fuzzy Bubbles to the Nothing You Can Do font. So this is open, but instead of open, I want this to be like, you know, like open tabs. So we're gonna say tabs right there, open tabs. That looks great. You see that? Now that right there is good. So it's open tabs. We're gonna make this become visible now because we are officially ready for you. And here we are, open tabs, and this is what pops up. Not everything might be a shop, so we're gonna rename this to just tabs. Like, we're gonna say tab menu because, you know, that works. Tab menu, yeah. Here, let's go ahead and change these fonts to the one that you know, the button has. So yeah, there we go. Created by Anthony Max 27, tab menu. I apologize about my background if you could hear that. It's my mom vacuuming. I'm just trying to record a video, okay? I don't have any time in my day to record a video. If you want a video, this is what you're getting, so you might as well just deal with it. So, I guess let's get started. So, in the tab menu, we're gonna go ahead and add a gradient, because obviously, who wants this lame background half the time? We want to make it add some, like, some sort of spice into it, aka we are going to need to, like, add some details into it to make it a little bit more noticeable. So we're going to change this. This right here is going to be black, because that's just how it is. Now, we're going to add a 90-degree rotation to that. And we're going to turn this, this little tab here into, wait, it's invisible. Here, wait. Let's add this here. Wait, this. Ugh, my brain never is braining, especially in class. Y'all know the feeling. You're in school, and you get an assignment, and as soon as you get it, your brain just stops working. You know how this is. Yeah, I don't know. I think I need water, guys. I haven't drinking any water in the past hour, because I don't know. Who needs water anyway? Everybody does. Here, actually, I have an idea. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think I have an idea. That hurts my eyes. Ow. We're gonna make this a tiny bit more transparent. Then we're gonna add this. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. We're gonna bring the darkness down a bit to, like, right here.
Oh my PC.
Tab button. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and click on tab button number 1, and since literally every single one is copy and paste except the settings are changed a little bit different, all we're gonna be doing is just moving a sound effect and making it play. So how do I do that, you might be wondering? Right here we're gonna create a variable. We're gonna do SFX like always, and we're gonna do this. So now inside of here we're gonna open this, bring Mr. Clicky over here back into the button. We're in button number 1, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna say tab button number 1 script, or no, let's just say code. Yeah. This helps me know where's where, because obviously who just wants local script everywhere. Code. And then tab button number 3 code. And lastly, tab button number 4 code. Oh my gosh, that was spelled horribly. Tab button number 4 code. There. I see that my background music has stopped playing, so sorry about that, guys. Here, I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I just added the background music again, so it's replaying. Okay, so, back to where we are. We're gonna go ahead and add sounds, because we love sounds. Yeah. Okay, so in here, right here, we're gonna say play. Boom, we're done with that. This is all we're doing. We're adding a brand new variable and saying SFX play. Okay, now we're done with that. So now every time you click on every button, it plays the sound. Here is a little test to prove that everything is indeed working. Okay, here it is. Yep, every button plays a sound. And also, as you can see, it's a little bit off screen when you join in, but in the studio, it's floating. This is because of, maybe if you're a brand new developer and you don't know about this, maybe you just found out about this and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like this on my computer, but right here is like right here on my phone. So, how do I fix this? Well, I like to use a little plugin, Undertale music. Anyways, yeah, once you're done with that, you're pretty much good to go on that. So now when you click on enter, look at this. Wow, guys, look at that. There is no space at the bottom. It's exactly how I made it. And it works. So there is that. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill all of this in. So we're gonna name this, and we're done with this one pretty much, but I'm gonna be making a system with it. So actually, instead of the date of when I made this, I'm gonna say template, and there's your template. So now we're gonna duplicate this. Here, wait, I can't think straight again. Oh man. Put this in there. There's that. I'll put that in back later. Now we're gonna turn this template into our own little thing. So instead of template, we are going to be putting here, let's do shop. We're gonna put shop. So now it is shop. Crazy, I know. Open tabs is gonna be changed to open shops, or shop, not shops. There's not multiple shops. Well, kinda it is, but it's one store with many things to sell. That's all I can explain it as, with my brain dead mind that can't think straight. That is for some reason still working on this. So now we're gonna say the shop. Obviously, credit to me. If you delete the credit, that's fine, but all I ask is at least put some sort of credit around the game. That's all I ask. Anyways, now we have the shop. So open shop and then the shop. So now we're gonna name every single button. So tab button number 1. This is going to be, obviously, let's do here. If you're making an asymmetrical horror game, I'll make this one for you. So this is for asymmetrical horror games like Die of Death, Forsaken, give me your best. Really excited for that game. But yeah, like a lot. So this one is gonna be Killers. This one is going to be Survivors. And I spelled that wrong. Survivors. That's Survivor. There's not one Survivor. This one is going to be I'm not really sure. Emotes. And this one is going to be Robux. But instead of Robux, I'll just, that makes it sound like I'm copying Forsaken. So we're just gonna say passes. Yeah, that works. Killers, survivors, emotes, and passes. So now with that, obviously we have the click sound effect and everything. So we should be good, right? Probably wrong. I don't know. We're gonna have to change all the fonts on this to obviously nothing you can do, because it's a pretty good font, you gotta admit it. If you don't know cursive or something kind of like cursive, then I don't know, I guess don't use it if you don't want it. Change the font, I don't care. It's yours now. But yeah. Killers, survivors, emotes, and passes. There we go. That looks great. So now with this, obviously we're gonna have to build it. So in tab number 1, obviously we have killers. So tab number 1 is going to be identical to tab number 2. But tab number 3 and 4 are different from everything else. So, let's just start off with the grid menu. Obviously, I'm not going to make a freaking info box. That's on you. Because I'm just helping out with tab systems, not making a Forsaken kit. That's in the future once I actually figure it out. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, I've been keeping a secret from everybody, so I'm not going to say on my Discord server. I'm going to just say watch the video. And if you are watching the video still somehow, then you'll know about this. So, if you're on my Discord server, point this out on this video. I am actually doing a side project alongside Forsaken FTRAX. I am working on my own asymmetrical horror game called Space Out. Basically, Space Out, stay away from the killer, and also Space Out because all the characters are from different realities. Space Out is an asymmetrical horror game that is basically Forsaken FTRAX but rebranded into its own thing. It is not using a Forsaken template, it is its own original project. I'm trying to make it work 100% fully, so then once I do get it working, then I'll bring everything to Forsaken FTRAX and bring it to Space Out. Forsaken FTRAX will be rebranded to Space Out because of this, and yeah, because of that, Forsaken FTRAX will no longer be. Thankfully, though, I will keep up Forsaken FTRAX, but if Forsaken takes it down, I'm just gonna leave it like that, because obviously Space Out is Forsaken FTRAX, just more different, because it's not like Forsaken. It's its own original content, and it gives me more freedom. For example, game passes, I could finally use it. So yeah. Space Out is its own game, it's not Forsaken fan game. Anyways, back to the tutorial. Spacing, we can't just use this. So, we're gonna add that. So now, if I duplicate this, you can see that spacing. But I kinda regret my decision. Turn that back to 5. There we go. So, now, using this button, we're gonna go ahead and change this button into its own little thing. It's gonna be a square render, not a phone render. A phone size render. I don't know what to call it. So, yeah, a square render. Anyways, so inside here, we put this inside the button. And we're gonna make this... Here, let's customize the button first. Obviously, we're gonna bring these two inside the button, just like that. Make it a little bit nicer. In the text, we are actually going to be bringing the oh my gosh, let me talk, please. The UI stroke inside of you know, here. We're gonna turn it black. And instead of border, we're gonna put contextual, so then you could actually read that. Obviously we gotta make sure that it is scaled. It's scaled. It's up here. It's scaled. Anyway, so, we'll just, since we're doing killers, I'll give you, I guess, Reaper. Sure, that guy exists now. We're gonna size this up a bit because you can't read that there. So instead of text, we're gonna put, you know, name. That is not name. What the hell is that? Name. Then alongside with that, we're gonna click on duplicate, and then we're gonna put price because y'all might need this. I don't know. Size that down a bit. Go down here. And since it's a default killer, we'll just say free. That's kind of weird saying that like that. Let's change the font. Indie flower. Oh, that's why. It's not on this. Everything must rise with the nothing you can do fonts. Anyway, $0 free, and there you go. So, I'm gonna edit this video so you don't see my, files. So, let's just do this. Wow, guys, look at that. It's another teaser, except that you don't know what the face looks like. Wow, guys. Yeah, totally not for all of you guys, trust. Anyways, there's Reaper, I guess. Reaper, tall dude, I guess. I don't know, guys, I'm sorry. So, there's tab 1, here's tab 2. Now, since we're done with Alex and Reaper, now we can move on to emotes. Guys, I swear, I did not have the time to do it, guys. I swear. Anyways, guys, yeah, I made these 2 buttons. This is in the passes. Obviously, I used the rest, so I guess every tab's gonna look like this. When you click on it, this one will ask for a shirt. This is my actual shirt. You could donate, 3 Robux to me. I know it's 5, but if you don't know, if Roblox takes 30, well, not Roblox, it's actually the device you use. If you play on an Apple phone, like an iPhone, Apple takes 30% of the income. So instead of 5 Robux, I get 2 to 3 Robux. So thank you if you do buy it anyways. And this one is same thing as this one. You could just change them. I don't care. But this one's a Game Pass. Yeah, how they open like that. Yeah, obviously got nothing, but when you click on open shop, woo, as you can see, you can change these and go ahead and ask to buy a shirts and stuff. So yeah, this exists. Fine. Off camera, I'll do the emotes. And when I say off camera, I meant when the video's over. So here's Reaper and Alex. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Now please give me a favor and just at least hit that like button and subscribe. That's all I ask for. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Okay. Bye.